Hi friends, this is the math lesson for second grade. This is Unit 6, Lesson 6. Before we get started, I want to make sure that you take a look at the family letter. We will be going back to our addition methods in the next few lessons. So we will be working with new groups below or new groups above and show all totals. So if you want to rip this out, give it to your parents or at least show it to them at some point, that would be helpful. It's on page 273. For your lesson today, you will need a pencil and page 275 in the back, which is 276. So we are going to be working with, like I said, the addition methods of new groups below, new groups above, and show all totals. At this point in the year, you should be doing one of those methods. The drawing method should only be used if you are making a proof drawing to check your answer. We have 4 word problems to work on this page, and then we have just some practice computation problems on the back side. So let's get started. Number 1, Milo makes a display of plant and fish fossils for the library. He puts in 478 plant fossils. He puts in 67 fish fossils. How many fossils are in the display? Now, the one thing that is very important is that you line up your numbers as best as you can. Okay, I am going to see if I can find a paper that helps you line up that'll be posted on Canvas. If you see it, it'll be called like grid paper. It'll help you make sure that your numbers are in line with each other. I'm not sure if I have a digital copy of it. So that will help you if you want to do your problems on that page instead of on this page. That would be totally fine. So first thing that we want to do is we know that we have 478 and we have 67. So I want to make sure that I line up my 6 goes in my tens town and my 7 goes in my ones town. If I put it under the 4, that would be a number like 670. So I'm going to choose the methods for you for the first 3 problems. We are going to start with new groups below. So remember, new groups below is when you add your little new groups down at the bottom on that line. So we start in our ones town. 8 plus 7 is 15. I put my new group right under my 6 on that line. Then I have 7 plus 6, which is 13, plus 1 more, which is 14. And then I have my new group right there in hundreds town, and I have 4 plus 0 plus 1, which gives me a total of 5. So my answer is 545 fossils. All right, now, number 2, we're going to do a very similar method. However, it will be new groups above. So we have the Nature Club plants some pine and birch trees. They plant 496 birch trees, then they plant 283 pine trees. How many trees does the club plant in all? So I see that in all, I know I'm going to be adding. So I'm going to make sure I line everything up as best as I can, and then I get started. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. No new group. I'm not going to put a new group up there because if I did, it would change my problem. Now I can move on to my tens town. 9 plus 8 is 17. Here's my new group. And then 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7 for an answer of 779. And my label is trees. So those 2 methods are very similar. They just have either your new groups below or your new groups above. For number 3, we're going to do that show all totals method. And this is not a preferred method for some of you, and that's okay. We're just going to practice it. And then if you don't like it, you don't have to do it much else in this lesson. So there are 818 ducks entered in the rubber duck river race. Then 182 more are added. How many ducks are in the race now? So I'm actually going to write my problem up here because show all totals takes some room. All right, so with show all totals, we actually start with the hundreds and then the tens and then the ones. So I know that this is actually 800 and this is actually 100. So 800 plus 100 gives me a total of 900. So I'm going to write the whole total out. Then I have this 1 and this 8, and I know this is actually a 10. This is actually an 80. So 10 plus 80 is 90. And then I have 8 plus 2, which equals 10. Once I have all my totals, I can then add those up. So I have all my zeros right here. 0 plus 9 plus 1, which is 10. And you could do your new group. And then 9 plus 1 more is 10 again. So we get an answer of 1,000. Woo! Don't forget that comma after your 1 between your first 0. And our label is ducks. All right. For the last problem, I'm going to let you try whichever method you want. So let me read the question and then you can get started. There are 189 children at Camp Sunshine. There are 375 children at Camp Bluebird. How many children are at the 2 camps in all? So your job right now is to add both of these numbers together, choosing new groups below, new groups above, or show all totals. Please pause the video. All right, friends. So no matter what method you did, you should get the same answer. I'm going to do new groups above. That is my preferred method. So I have 9 plus 5, which is 14, and a new group. 1 plus 8 plus 7 is 16, and another new group. 1 plus 1 plus 3 is 5, for a total of 564 children. All right, good work, my friends. Let's go ahead and flip it on over. So we have 9 more problems to solve. You're going to have a chance to do some of these problems on your own. You can use any method. So the methods include show all totals, new groups below, or new groups above. You may do a proof drawing to check your answer if you want. Okay? Proof drawings are not mandatory, but if it helps you check your answer, then that's great. We are going to do the first row together, and then you can do the second and third row on your own. We are going to do a proof drawing for the very first one, and then it'll be optional for the rest. So let's go ahead. We're going to do one of each method. New groups above, new groups below, and show all totals. So new groups above. I have 5 plus 2, which gives me 7. No new groups. Then I have 7 plus 8. That gives me 15. Put my new group above. And then I have 1 plus 3 plus 4, which gives me 8. Now, I said that we are going to do a proof drawing on this one. So we do our proof drawing for adding by drawing both numbers to start. So there is my 300. I'm going to actually write mine up here. Actually, I'm not going to do that because then I can't group them together. I'm going to write mine down under here, my 7 tens and my 5 ones. And then I'm actually going to draw my 400 right here and put my 8 ones up here. All right, now I have to see if there's anything that I can regroup. So my 7 ones, there's no new tens. I do know that I have 100 right there in those tens. So now that's all the grouping that I can do. So if I count up, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 right here, 600, 700, 800, check. 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Good. 55, 56, 57. So 857. For number 6, we're going to do new groups below. So we have 8 plus 6, which is 14. Put my new group right under my 3. 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. No new groups there. And 1 plus 2 is 3. So we get an answer of 384. Now again, if you want to do a proof drawing, go ahead, pause the video, and do that now. And for our last problem together, we have 584 plus 61. We're going to do show all totals. So I have a 5 and a 0. So that gives me 500. I have 80 plus 60. I know that 8 plus 6 is 14. Now that if I'm adding tens, I just add the 0. And then I have 4 plus 1, which is 5. I draw my equal line under there, and now I can add the rest of my numbers. I have 5, 4, and 6 for an answer of 645. If you do show all totals method, you need to make sure that you leave yourself plenty of room. All right, your job is to solve the next 6 problems on your own. When you are ready, you can press play on the video and check your answers. Good luck, my friends. All right, let's see how you guys did. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do the new groups above method, but no matter what method you did, you will get the same answer as me if you did it correctly. So I have 8 plus 4, which is 12, new group. 1 plus 6 plus 7 is 14, new group. And I get an 8, so 842. Number 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, new group. 1 plus 8 plus 7 is 16, new group. 1 plus 3 is 4, 465. I'm actually going to do new groups below on number 10 just because my show all totals went into it. So 3 plus 7 is 10, new group. 6 plus 5 plus 1 is 12, new group. 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7 for an answer of 720. The last row, we have 7 plus 9 is 16, new group. Whoops. 1 plus 9 plus 5 is 15, new group. And 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7, no new group. 2 plus 6 is 8, no new group. And 1 plus 5 is 6. So an answer of 687. And number 13, 8 plus 9 is 17, new group. 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8, no new group. And 3 plus 2 is 5 for an answer of 587. So there you have it, my friends. If you have questions, not sure what you did in your mistake, you can log on to Zoom and I can help you, or I will see you in small groups. Great job. We'll see you later.